Today's video feature is the importance of having uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage protection on your insurance policy. This is also a rather dry topic, somewhat boring, but also critically important. There are two types of insurance that we're going to talk about. The first is uninsured motorist coverage. That is where you have protection in case someone who causes an accident and causes you injury does not have insurance. And I'll be quite honest with you, and certainly in the recent years, we have seen a lot more folks running out there without any coverage at all. So it's very important that you get plenty of uninsured motorist coverage protection. I would recommend at least $100,000. Because if you go through an emergency room, certainly if you go through a trauma service, you can burn through a lot of insurance coverage even on your very first day of treatment. Now the other type is underinsured motorist coverage, and what that is somebody who hits you doesn't have enough insurance to cover the damages in your case. Now the minimum limits in South Carolina is $25,000 per accident. In North Carolina it's slightly better at $30,000, but again, if you're involved in a serious accident, you will burn through either of those limits on your very first day of treatment. So you absolutely want to come back and make sure that you have plenty of underinsured coverage on your policy, because that comes into play a great deal in serious accident cases. Now, the big difference with underinsured in North Carolina, which is a little difficult to understand, but in North Carolina, your underinsured carrier gets full credit for any at-fault payments, and you're not allowed to stack coverage. In South Carolina, there is no offset, and you are allowed to stack coverage. What does that mean? That means that if you have more than one vehicle under your policies, you can stack the coverages on each of those policies, and that comes into play a great deal, again, in serious accident cases. So stop what you're doing and call your insurance agent. Make sure that you have plenty of both. Again, I recommend at least $100,000 of underinsured and uninsured, because it is not difficult to run up huge bills in a serious accident case. Hope this helps.